Race number 5 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 3:20. It's the DeSonia Handicap over 1,400 metres in replay. Let's have a look at the return of Coming Around.
Coming around last of all, This'll Test You. Pike sitting there as quiet as a church mouse at the 200 mark. Just gives it a little more rein. It quickly put 5 lengths between it and City Circle. Then Zene's down the outside. But as they come inside the 50, this is as easy as you'll see. This'll Test You has won in a canter by about 6 or 7.
Really liked the return of Coming Around. It was his first run for Grant and Alana Williams, having previously been with Raquel Williams. It was over too short a trip of the 1,100 metres, but 1,400 metres here without This'll Test You in the field. Coming Around from gate number 1 with William Pike engaged. I think it's one of the better bets on the card. Goes on top from number 5, Bell My Pago, likely to be matching motors with Coming Around in the Ascot Straight. Certainly been running well enough to be competitive here, but I'm going to go with the Wizard over CJP. Number 3 is Mankind, who drops in grade from 72 plus, has not had much go his way in 3 72 plus races in a row, been behind the likes of Guns of Navarone, Caracapo, and not to be missed, but gets a nice gate here, gate number 2, and Chloe Azzopardi keeps the ride. And then number 1, Settlers Creek, has had 18 cracks at course and distance, 4 wins, 5 minor placings, former Ascot Horse of the Year, liable to pop up at really big odds. He has to go in the exotics. Top selection in race number 5 is number 7, Coming Around. To beat 5, Bell My Pago, 3, Mankind, and 7, Settlers Creek. Race number 6 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 3:55. It's the Key Clean Handicap over 1,100 metres and in replay. Let's have a look at the recent trial of State Attorney.
State Attorney, who's coming through on the inside, and wider on the track was Sakaya, and then 3 Sun and Blitz and Boots. State Attorney's getting an inside run and coming after Don's Legacy now. Over on the outside is Sakaya, battling on his Blackwood River, getting through strongly though State Attorney. State Attorney hit the front. Don's Legacy, quietly ridden, is going with it, but State Attorney beat Don's Legacy. A good trial, and third in was
State Attorney is not as classy as some of his siblings, including his full brother Respondent and his half brother in State Solicitor, but he comes here off a trial win and he gets back on a firm surface as well. His last 2 runs at Belmont were on a heavy 8 and a soft 7. Prior to that, he won a graduation handicap, which is this grade of race, on a good 4 by a length and a bit at $2.20. I don't have a great deal of faith in the galloper, but he goes on top. From the other horse that we saw in the trial, that's number 5, Don's Legacy. Looked every bit as good as State Attorney. I actually think he probably looked a little bit better, but he's drawn a sticky gate here. Gate number 10 for his resumption, can win, but in what is a tough race, going with State Attorney. Number 2, Wanna Be Good, absolutely flew home last time out under Harry Grace. Closing sectionals were off the charts, was a beaten favourite that day, draws gate number 3 here. I'm worried about the gate and just how far back Wanna Be Good will get. And then number 11, Tycoon Legend, beaten a Billiam and others to win a midweek race last time out. That was off a trial after performing badly at the gates the start before that. Top selection in race number 6 is number 8, State Attorney, to beat 5, Don's Legacy, 2, Wanna Be Good, and 11, Tycoon Legend. Race number 7 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 4:30. It's the main event, the ATA Stakes, a listed handicap over 2,200 metres in replay. Let's have a look at the last start win of Art Extreme.
Extreme and Magic Las Vegas now last. Harry Thomas in front, going past the 250. Pike trying to pull his way clear with Royal Command out underneath. Superior Smile gets through, and Arctic Extreme still runs on. Royal Command hit the front, but Arctic Extreme joined it. Arctic Extreme went to Royal Command. Arctic Extreme does a little too well, and Arctic
Extreme goes beyond 2,000 metres for the first time this season, but in what is a pretty weak staying event, he gets the nod to complete his hat-trick. He won 2 72 pluses in a row, and he did it on his ear last start, beating Royal Command. I don't think the form is all that strong, but William Pike takes over from Paul Harvey, and in what is a very shallow race, he goes on top. From number 7, the upper cover, Prince Turbo, he was second in the GA Towton last time out, was well supported that day, in from around $9 into $5, just got beaten by Taxigano. They lodged a protest, it was unsuccessful. I just don't think that Prince Turbo, up in grade here, may be able to match Art Extreme in the closing stages. Number 4 is Friar Fox. 4 weeks between runs after being scratched on the morning of the Towton Cup. So a little bit of a query about this horse here. And then number 2, Prize Catch, simply not racing anywhere near as well as he did last year. But as I've mentioned several times before, this race does lack depth. Something could win it at decent odds. Top selection in race number 7 is number 3, Arctic Stream, to beat 7 Prince Turbo, 4 Friar Fox and 2 Prize Catch. Race number 8 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 5:05. It is the Crown Perth Handicap over 1,800 metres in replay. Let's go back to the 11th of December and the midweek win of Barbie Will Do.
Up alongside of Magic Las Vegas, drew a neck clear, 2 lengths, Barbie Will Do, Shoes of Ekra, from well back, Montagna's Run On Will, in behind the Montalina, Sulphur Crested, Barbie Will Do, it got on equal terms at the 100 mark, Barbie Will Do reaches the lead, Montagna down the outside from Montalina, but Barbie Will Do comes away to win, Barbie Will Do beat Montalina.
Barbie Will Do is a last start winner over the course and distance when, among others, she beat Shadow Hunter and Morning Song by more than 4 lengths. Last time she had a go at a graduation handicap, it was on a soft 7 at Belmont. I'm forgiving that run. She's never run well on a soft track. On a firm service from a central gate, last start winner, she goes in on top. From number 7, Barra Magic, posted the fastest last 2, 4 and 600 metres when running without blinkers last time out. That was behind Suwish. Brad Parnham takes over from CJP. Number 2 is the Cat Ratcher. Really good win in midweek grade last time out. He's a horse with an interesting story behind him. I think he's going to win a fair few staying races, but this is Class 1 up to graduation. That's a big leap. And then number 13, Zip Your Lips, merits respect because of Adam Durant. He places his horses so astutely. He's just a 3-year-old gelding here having his 5th start. Top selection in race number 8 is number 6, Barbie Will Do, to beat 7 Barra Magic, 2 the Cat Ratcher and 13 Zip Your Lips. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Ascot card. Going in race number 5, number 7 coming around to win for Team Williams, and then in race number 7, number 3 Arctic Stream for Ross Price. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log on to our website or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from everyone at Perth Racing, and bye for now.